Okay, team, this is CP6. It is dealing with historical and active land base. Um, on this video, I will show you how to create group layers for historical and for active, and I will show you how to insert the definition query for both active and historical land base. To do that, let's go to the ArcMap Pro. Go to the land base, and first let's group the layers that you need to work on, the lines and the annotation. I will call this. I will first copy it. Okay. So here is dot boundaries, dot line, lots, annotation, and the annotation. Okay. So highlight it and right click on it, and then copy, and then go ahead and paste on the map. Okay. Okay. Now you have two sets of lines and annotations. So I will call this as historical. Okay. The reason for that is that when you insert the definition query, you can just turn off and on between active and historical without having to do definition queries many times when you need to turn off the active. Okay. So go ahead and highlight it and right click and then group it. Okay, now it's under a new group, and rename this group as, go to properties and rename it as historical. Okay, historical. Okay, and then click OK and name the upper set as active. Let's move this one out. Let's move this one up and name this group as active. Okay. Give it a group and name it as active. Landbase active. Okay, then click OK. Okay, now let's work. Let's work on the active part first. Okay, for the let's turn off this first. Okay, for the dpw.boundaries, there are active and they are historical. So what you see here, without the definition query, okay, look here, the definition query is blank. Without the definition query, you will see the whole land base. Okay. For the first top, I want to see only the active. So go ahead and insert the definition queries. So here, you go to properties, and under definition query, go ahead and add the definition query. Okay. Now here, you will put the definition query on a field called status. Okay. Okay. Status is equal to 1 for active. Also, if you look at the status is only equal to active, so what happened, the one that is null, that have never been inspected or updated, it has attribute as null. We don't know that whether it's active or it is historical. So in this case, you will have to add the clause and also uh, or status is no. Okay. Then hit apply and then hit OK. Okay. Now, after you insert the definition query, what you see here is only the active land base and the line that never been inspected. That is, we don't know whether it is active or historical. Okay. And do the same thing to dpw.lines. Okay. Go to properties, insert definition query, status is equal to 1 for active, and also add the clause, say or status is no. Okay, apply and then hit OK. And on the lot annotation, in the lot annotation, all of the annotation you'll see is the one that is active and the one that is historical. So in this case, you want to see only the active lot annotations. So here you can go to right click, go to properties, definition query, add new query, and under the lot annotation is going to be annotation status, not the status. Okay, annotation status. Okay, go to annotation status is equal to 1 for active, and then apply and then OK. Also the dpw annotation, right click, properties, definition query, add new, and then anno status is equal to 1 for active, and then apply. For the annotation and lot annotation, there is no such thing as null. Okay, it's either active or historical. All right, so go ahead and hit apply, and then click OK. Okay. Now, opposite way, on the historical, you want to see only anything that is historical. Okay. So go ahead and go to dpw boundary, right click, go to properties, definition query, add new definition query, and under status is equal to historical. Okay, hit apply and then OK. Okay, so in this case, you don't want to see status is null, because null is either active or non-active, but we still want to go inspect it, so we treat it as active. So in this case, we wanted to see under historical, we want to see anything that is historical only. Okay, so do the same thing to the lines, properties, add new, status is equal to historic, and then apply, hit OK. And for the lot, anything that is historical only, right click, properties, add new definition query, and it's under anno status is equal to historic, apply, OK, and under the annotation right click, properties, different query, add new, and then annual status is equal to historic. Okay, apply, and then hit OK. Okay, now the different query commands is already insert all of this layer. So let's see how we'll do this. How this will do. Okay. Now let's turn off the active land base and turn on historical. Look at here. So these lines right here have been attributed under the status as historical. If you look at the attributes, you will see that under the annual status is historic. Okay, so by doing this, it will save time for you. You don't have to every time you wanted to see the active or the historic, and then go to insert the different query all the time. So by just do it one time, and then you complete everything. Okay. So let's look at some of the annotation, historical annotation. Okay. Let's open up attribute table. Okay. Let's go to one of the text. Okay. Close that. As you see right here, anything in here is historic. So you can verify by just look at the attribute. Right here. And then as you scroll down, you see status is historic right here. Okay. So if I turn this off, okay, you will not see the historic, and turn on the active part. So here, and there you go. Now let's look at both of them at the same time. See right here. Okay. Now you wouldn't want to see the historic. Turn off the layer, and there you go. Historical and the active land base. Okay. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Thank you.